Disclaimer.
This is the disclaimer. Disclaimer. This is like the next point is sort of the same point. It's just keep the conversation fun.
Keep the conversation fun.
Okay. I think that's fine. I think it's the same thing.
I think as people who stand up, it is so difficult.
I think you mentioned it already.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like you're doing some he mentioned about like going and dating where you have some kind of an activity where you're eating, where you're doing stuff that is kind of stress relieving. So it's already fun. Generally speaking, stress relieving activity, unless and until you're like a sadist like me, it's going to be fun.
No, but even in
What do you do now?
In terms of the
Bestiality.
even in terms of the conversation, I think like there are these conversation games that you can play. Like, I mean, not the would you rather or whatever, but it's like you asked me that the Freudian things.
The Freudian questions.
So something like that.
What is your favorite animal?
She
favorite
does
body
that.
of water.
Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, and I think like if it's something that both of you can do, then it's not just like you quizzing them.
Yeah, it's both sides.
What do you say? What
do you play those kind of games though?
Not all the time. But
no, as in like if you were on a first date, like let's say that you don't have board games.
If you're on a first date and it's like a drink date, then probably it's fun because then like by the time you're done with this, hopefully both of you are a little less like inhibited. Because of
Actually, to be honest, I find like having a drink date is like perfect for like icebreakers at least.
because there's ice in the drinks. Hey, good one. Welcome to Random As Fleek. This is a takeover.
So
Keep the conversation fun.
I think keeping the conversations fun is
What is
not.
what is a fun conversation to you?
A fun conversation? I think the best kind of conversation I've ever had, which is like lighthearted and fun, is when we talk about shit that doesn't like we keep changing topics and we just jump from topic to topic and we don't like focus on something. I like that.
What's a fun conversation for you?
For me, it's a good.
Because it's an animal.
Bestiality.
It's not there anymore.
What's a fun conversation?
Rar is nobody gets no shades anymore.
Okay, so I think it is more for me. It's always been the banter. If we can have a good banter, then I think.
What's a good ratio of roast and compliment?
I don't.
It's not about roasting. Right? I think it's more of like playfully. What do you call that? Teasing. I consider it I would look at it from a way of like how can you playfully tease them rather than
no, it doesn't have to be like fucking like insult or family make a cry.
Yeah, like icebreakers.
Your father doesn't love you.
That's a heavy roast.
Your father
Doesn't love you.
Yeah, by
It's
the way,
not a
guys.
roast, it's the truth.
He used to lie to you that he didn't pay the tuition fees when he already had because he just wanted to see that uncertainty in your eyes of whether I will be educated.
I want to give you the shade, but no. No, but like, that's what I mean. Like playfully teasing with compliments, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's a good ratio?
I think a fun conversation is when both of you are hating on something. Like, did you watch that movie? Yeah, why does that movie exist? And now you become like you
I
bond
made
it.
friendships like that by throwing shade at other people.
So in case of like let's say when you're teasing someone, they're like, or if you're I think it's not a bad thing to tease someone for their likings, right? But unless and until it's something very serious. I like peaches. Oh.
Strange reaction.
I actually want to watch Mr. Kev go out on a date, so there is hope for humanity.
Guys, if there are 400 likes for this video, that's all we need. 400 likes. We will videotape his date.
That's never going to happen, I can guarantee.
Yeah, because already first 3 are out. I go for a date where you're comfortable. 4 cameras, I am comfortable now. Don't do all the talking.
You know what it's called? My sex tape. It's available on
YouPorn. It's his album. Dummy in Love Detox Overdose. Streaming now in Spotify.
He puts the bum in album.
I don't think that God deserves that. No close up. No close up.
I'll give you that.
That's because it's your album. Okay.
Keep the conversation.
You know why it sucks? This is all bump.
You want to leave?
No, I know this is the edit bracket. I'm saying.
Okay, let's go with the next one.
Next tip.
Next tip. Avoid the ex conversation. I have never had an ex conversation on a first date. Actually, no, it's a lie. I have had an ex with, I'm sorry, we can't talk about that. Repeat. Avoid the ex conversation.
Guys, I have to mention something went down right here.
But you can't talk about it because you have to avoid the ex conversation.
Aaquib cried. Soda was pampering him. You see his shirt, it's wet over here. You can't because he's hiding it right now. No, but yeah, I do agree, man.
No, it's a bad idea. Dude.
Sir, it's not a
What about you? Do you ever do the ex conversation? I know the answer, that's why.
I don't, but if I'm gonna be like, so, like, if I meet somebody off of like an app or whatever, and I'm gonna be like, so how long have you been on this app? And they're like, since my ex broke up with me so much long ago. I can't just be like, weather is nice now. I have to address it somehow and be like,
No.
are you guys okay now? Like, and then move.
No, you're talking about the like your ex conversation, not theirs.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bring it up.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's
Like,
the point.
It's not like a job interview where I'm like, previous experience, please take it.
Yeah,
For
you
my
get-
previous experience, like,
You get XP points done for that.
Every 3 months you have been changing positions. Why? Because it was the probation. Yeah! Because, probation. Cut.
You won't even get.
I feel.
You won't
Wait.
I will take this away from you.
Thank you. Go please watch Sule's video also. But just generally, I think avoiding the
Yeah,
ex conversation
makes sense.
is a good tip.
Yeah. Unless you are going on a date with your ex again, in which case, why?
That was the shade. Please throw the shade. Throw it. Please go for it. Why? Why?
Don't go on a first date
With your ex.
because it won't go as you expected. Yeah!
That felt like a golf clap. That's like a golf clap.
Like, take the gloves off.
Okay.
Next one. Pro
Next
tip.
point.